This is a great opportunity for the Iranian community to showcase the richness of our civilization.
It was really fun learning how to write my name in Iranian, I think it's just, and it was really cool to learn all the letters. I really liked learning how to write my name because it doesn't look at all like my English version. It looks very different. Writing, it's not like English. It's more like, to me, it's like art, so yeah.
Welcome everyone to the ROM. My name is Dan Rahimi. I'm Vice President of the museum, and it's my great pleasure to welcome our Minister, Minister Chan, who you'll hear from in a minute, and Member of Provincial Parliament, Mr. Moridi, here today, and to welcome all of you to the museum. The ROM, as you know, is a provincial museum. We're a provincial institution, and we're really your museum.
Such a pleasure to be in the ROM this early morning on a Saturday. I think the weather is still holding up. I was told that when it's raining, the ROM actually get busier. So you can see it's going to be a busy day today. I really had the pleasure of, I went up to the third floor and witnessed a bit of the Iranian art. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Where's that little girl around? Okay, escort us to go there. And so, when you do have some time, please go up to the third floor. You will not be disappointed. I want to recognize my good friend in Parliament and also my neighbor, Risa Moredi, MPP from Richmond Hill. Thank you very much for being here today. And also, thank you very much for being one of those people in the Iranian community. Thank you.
خانم‌ها و آقایان درود بر همه شما. It's a great pleasure and privilege and honor to be here today as a member of Provincial Parliament from the Iranian community to celebrate the Iranian Heritage Day. This is a great and a unique day for all the Iranian Canadians, not only the ones living in Toronto area, but the whole Iranian Canadians living coast to coast. Iranian culture and Iranian civilization is well known in the world. The history doesn't start from 25 centuries ago. As they set the Iranian calendar 25 centuries ago when Cyrus the Great took the empire or built the Iranian Empire. The Iranian history goes back to actually 10,000 years ago.
I tried to get away.
I'll see over here.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be able to introduce the organizer of today's event, Mr. Behnam Esfahanizadeh from the Iranian-Canadian Congress.
Thank you so much. Wow, I can see lots of familiar faces. Friends of Iran, to name a few, Ms. Mardouchi, Mr. Saremi, Mr. Jabransari, Mr. Khalili, and all of the boards of Iranian-Canadian Congress and Toronto Iranian Community Group. Thank you so much for coming here today to celebrate this great event at Royal Ontario Museum. Minister Chan, Dr. Moridi, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I am Behnam Esfahanizadeh, Executive Director of the Toronto Iranian Community Group and President of the Iranian-Canadian Congress. I am truly delighted to welcome you all to the first and annual Iranian Heritage Day at the Royal Ontario Museum. Toronto Iranian Community Group, in affiliation with over 20 Iranian-Canadian organizations, is hosting this event. It is especially pleasant to see so many young people and kids here today. It is up to them to celebrate and preserve their ancestral Iranian heritage in their new home, Canada. This is a culture and civilization that is many thousands of years in the making, and the richness deserves to be shown to the broad international audience. I want to thank our highly talented artists and the dozens of volunteers who have worked tirelessly for the past few months to make this event a reality. Their names are mentioned in our brochures and in our website, iranianheritageday.com. I especially want to thank the president and founder of the Toronto Iranian Community Group, Mr. Mohammad Sheikh al-Islami, for his dedication to bringing this event to life. The knowledgeable and highly capable staff at the ROM, to name a few, Ms. Martha Henderson and Ms. Cheryl Nichols, deserve our sincere appreciation and thanks. We look forward to working with them going forward to offer related programming to our multicultural and globally focused audience. The establishment of this annual program means that Canada's ever-growing Iranian community has reached another milestone, enabling more Canadians to connect with the richness and diversity of Iranian culture and civilization, one of the oldest in the world, at Canada's leading historical and international museum. We live in an age when to see authentic Iranian artistic expressions, one has to come to Toronto or Tehranto, as it is more and more commonly being called. Since the ROM is Canada's leading museum focused on highlighting the world's cultural and historical heritage, this is a great opportunity for the Iranian community to showcase the richness of our civilization to the broader Canadian society and to build bridges of cross-cultural understanding. Today's program is intended to offer visitors a sampling of various art forms, classical Iranian music, contemporary and historical dance, the visual arts and handicrafts. It also includes visiting the Iran and West Asia and Middle East related sections of the ROM. I hope you all have a great day here in this great hall and across all of the ROM's various sections. I'm so proud to announce that Mr. Jian Ghomeshi accepted our invitation. It was a short notice, but he really, I have to thank him.
It is very good to be in Toronto. And also from some intra-community humor. I hope that's okay for the non-Iranians in the crowd. Thank you so much for the introduction. By the way, فارسی بلد هستم. خیلی لهجه خوبی هم دارم. دیگه اونایی که دارم مسخره میکنم یعنی میتونم بفهمم سعی هم میکنم که حرف بزنم ولی گفتن که امروز باید انگلیسی حرف بزنن که همه بفهمن. میفهمی چی میگم؟ Fancy, okay. It is truly an honor to be here. First of all, to the Vice President of Gallery Development at the ROM, Dan Rahimi, Minister Chan, it's nice to see you again, the Honorable Dr. Reza Moridi, to all the organizers. Thank you for including me. By the way, I have a speech to say here, but I'm not going to say it because I think a lot has already been said. And I'm basically going to introduce some of the artists here. But I want to pick up maybe on something that Dr. Moridi said about today being an important day. And thank you to the Iranian Community Association, for doing this. And an Iranian Heritage Day at the Royal Ontario Museum, the largest museum in Canada of its kind. If we can just pause for a moment and think about the implications for that in terms of the Iranian-Canadian community. You know, I came to Canada with my parents when I was a little kid in the late 70s. And when we came to Toronto, it wasn't Tehranto. It was, in fact, there was, I think the census at the time said there was less than 50 Iranian people in Canada at the time. So I grew up dreaming that a day like this could ever happen, and almost not believing that it could. Not to sound melodramatic, but it really moves me and touches my heart when I saw this was happening and that it had been organized and that ROM had opened the doors to this. It meant so much to me, not only because it's an expression of how the Iranian-Canadian community is beginning to assert itself. People like Dr. Moridi, Behnam, Mohammad, who have put this together, and expressing the social and political and economic power that the community, as it grows large, is beginning to show, is really, really important. Introduce someone who, as you know, this is Iranian Heritage Day. We're sort of exploring different forms of art and culture and expression and the great Persian legacy in and around that. One of those forms of art, of course, is design. And I want to introduce Leila Moslami. She's a graduate of museum studies from the Cultural Heritage Institute of Tehran, and has worked as a volunteer here at the Royal Ontario Museum since 2005. Her areas... There she is. Her areas of work at the ROM involve the educational department. Leila is working as the educational director of this event. Educational subjects and programs offered to visitors include a dress show with designs inspired by archaeological evidences. So as a designer, Leila has tried to take guests on an experience of women's attire throughout the history of the Iranian plateau, while she talks about the historical timeline of Iran in general. So for this dress show, please welcome Leila Moslemi.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. How are you today? I'm really happy to see you all Iranian here for this event. I don't know, you don't know how much I'm so excited you are Iranian are here today. So my presentation is basically, it's actually taking two steps. One is just introducing the general history of Iran, and the other one is just introducing the general history of Iran by Iranian women attires. Today, some part of the Sahib Qaranieh Palace is exclusively used for showing off some of those paintings and objects. In conclusion, history has shown the women of Iran have experienced many ups and downs. Given the hardship they have encountered, the women were still available to live similar lifestyle of the man if the society allowed them. Thank you so much. Ghazal is going to assist me. We having the picture in the binder. If you want to approach the models and take a picture, you are welcome. And there are some pictures that I provided from the historical evidence and how I designed these dresses. Then you can just take a look. And there is a book here, but it's in Farsi or Persian language, it doesn't matter. So there are like pictures here you can just go through. And if you have any question or concern, you can just approach me. Thank you so much. Okay, the first period is Elamite period. Do you need the date? I don't have time to do that. Elamite period, Median period, Achaemenian, Parthian, and Sasanian to Safavid, and Qajar and Pahlavi.
I'm supposed to tell them to leave?
Yes.
I'm not. This is beautiful, fantastic. I hand it over now to my co-host who's going to take it for the rest of the afternoon, Bahar Hashemi.
Hi everyone. I'm so excited to be here to celebrate the Iranian culture with you. As most of you know, Iran is a highly diverse country in terms of race and ethnicity, language, religion, and culture, and different geographical regions of the country
시간을